One morning, Thomas stood at Farquhar, the top station of his branch line, with his two coaches, Annie and Clarabel. They were waiting for Bertie the bus to arrive. He was very late, which made Thomas very cross. "Ha! Where is that silly bus? He's going to make me late!" And he wheezed angrily. But before he could say another word, Bertie arrived, looking exhausted. "Are you okay, Bertie? What happened?"
"I had a run-in with a lorry. He nearly ran me off the road. Luckily none of the passengers are hurt."
Thomas now felt sorry for Bertie. Thomas couldn't stay sad for long. It was a lovely day. The countryside was peaceful, and Annie and Clarabel sang as they puffed cheerfully down the line. They had to stop at Edward Station to take on more water. As Thomas was having a drink at the water tower, he saw his driver talking to the station master. "He looks miserable," Thomas thought to himself. "What's the matter?" asked the driver. "I was burgled last night. All my cups for gardening were taken, and the scoundrels had the cheek to pinch my lorry to carry them away in. I called the police, but they haven't found anything yet." Thomas thought for a moment. "I wonder if it might be the same lorry that Bertie nearly ran into." "We will try and help you," said Thomas, but he didn't know how. As Thomas puffed through the tunnel, the train was running nicely. The road and railway were beside each other here, with only a fence in between them. A flash of colour on the road ahead caught his eye. He tried to go faster to get a closer look. "Steady, Thomas," shouted the driver. "There's plenty of time." "Can we get closer to that lorry?" panted Thomas. "It looks like the station master's lorry to me." "Lots of lorries look like that," laughed the driver. But he opened the regulator and they began to draw level. There were two men in the lorry. They waved when they saw Thomas and they tried to go faster. "That's the lorry all right, Thomas," said the fireman, "and those two must be the thieves. But we can't stop them. They'll be long gone before the next station." "We need pencil, paper and something to put a note in. Quick," said the driver. "We will throw a message out at the next signal box." Quickly, he wrote the note and they put it in the fireman's empty lunch tin. Then, drawing ahead of the lorry, Thomas whistled up ahead to attract the signalman's attention. They slowed down so the fireman could throw the box up to him, and as they went past, both the driver and fireman shouted, "Police!" at the top of their voices. By now, the stolen lorry had gotten well ahead. Thomas didn't see it again. Thieves drove around the bend. There was Bertie directly in front of them. Yikes! The driver slammed on the brakes and Bertie stopped just in time as the lorry swerved and sped out of control and went straight into a muddy ditch.
Hello. What's going on here?
That afternoon, the Fat Controller arrived at Farquhar on board Harold the helicopter. "Well done, Bertie," cheered Thomas. "You did a great job stopping those thieves, I hear. Maybe you should become a police bus instead."
Sounds tempting, but I would much rather stay as a bus. I've had just about enough excitement for one day.
Thomas's driver and fireman told the Fat Controller and the station master the whole story, and the station master thanked Bertie and Thomas for their prompt action. The passengers cheered loudly, and they cheered even more when they heard that the station master's gardening cups had all been found undamaged in a sack in the back of the lorry. "A long time ago," said the Fat Controller, "Thomas and Bertie have shown how valuable they are to the smooth running of my railway. I'm sure you will all agree that today they have once again proved themselves to be really useful. As a reward, you will both be given a fresh coat of paint and a reworked timetable for smoother runnings."
Oh, sir. Thank you, sir.